Physics Blender. I love 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 Physics Blender. Subscribe for more videos.
Hello everyone, welcome to Physics Blender e-learning platform. Today we are checking the answers of your homework about refraction of light, paper 3 for core candidates. Okay, here we have question 2. We will discuss in details these questions. Today we are discussing refraction, so you have to identify that you have here air and glass. You have this one is the first boundary, okay, and then here you have another boundary from glass to air. So you have here the two cases from air, which is less dense as we said, and glass, which is denser, and then from denser to less dense. Okay, this ray is called incident ray. So the angle between normal line and the incident ray, we can call this the angle of incidence, which is 45. Here we have from air to glass, the ray will be refracted towards the normal, so angle of refraction is less than angle of incidence. This ray is called refracted ray. Okay, the ray which immersed in air here, this is called emergent ray. So you have here emergent light ray. Okay, here what name describes what happens to the ray of light at B. At B, here we have point B. So what happens at this point? Refraction, or the ray is refracted, but don't say bend. Bend is not accepted. So here you can write refraction, or the ray is refracted. Okay, on figure 6.1, the emergent ray is not drawn at the correct angle theta to the normal. State the correct value of angle theta here. Okay, here using your mathematical skills, angle of incidence, you have here this two normal lines are parallel to each other, so you can guess that these two lines, I will draw it for you, these two lines are parallel to each other, so you have here alternate angles 26, so this will be also 26. What about angle theta here? It should be 45. Why? Because angle of incidence at the first boundary should be equal to the angle theta when the light emerge from glass to air at the second boundary, and the incident ray should be parallel to the emergent ray. The incident ray should be parallel to the emergent ray, so angle theta here should be equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so this question is very important to know more about how the light ray is refracted in rectangular glass block and how many rays do we have. Okay, question 3. Semicircular glass block. The angle of incidence at the straight surface is less than the critical angle. So back to compare angle of incidence and critical angle, we have 3 options according to the case. It could be greater or equal to or I will write them in order. So we have angle of incidence and critical angle according to our usual order. So it could be less than or equal to or greater than. Okay, so how the light ray will behave in this case, since you know that our case is talking about less than the critical angle. Less than means the ray will be refracted in air away from the normal. So the ray will be refracted in air away from the normal. So this is the answer for the first question. The ray will be refracted away from the normal. Okay. On the figure, continue the past. Okay, another ray of light inside a semicircular glass block. The angle of incidence now is greater than the critical angle. So what will happen? The ray will be totally internal reflected into glass. All the rays are totally internal reflected. The term to describe what happens, you have to write total internal reflection. Okay, you have to write complete sentence, scientific terminology, and please don't write total internal reflection. Okay? Okay, guys, only teachers do this. Only teachers. Okay, so let's draw now what happens to the light ray as angle of incidence is now greater than the critical. So the light ray will be totally internally reflected, and it's very important to follow to obey, the ray will obey the law of reflection. Angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. So no need for protractor, but here by eye it will be reflected like this, maybe not accurate. So it will be totally internal reflected. This angle should be equal to this angle.
Subscribe for more videos. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor.